Remember, no matter how cold it gets, there's always this guy. My son stayed home on New Year's Eve so he could spend time with his big sister. Someone, you are so rude. My rudeness, what I said, and what I could say. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Something before the egg. One cigarette shaves 20 minutes off of your life. Yeah, but an 8-hour workday takes 8 hours from you, when you just have to sit down and admire how badly you messed up. My favorite hobby is switching the stock photos at Walmart with pictures of myself. Oh, just like real life. This is what pops up in a YouTube vlogger's peripheral vision when they hit 1 million subscribers. You are famous. From now on, you no longer get in trouble for stealing horses. We'll be so technologically advanced in 20 years that nobody will have to work. People in 20 years. Therapist. There will always be a light in the end of the tunnel. The light. Someone punched a wall in the men's toilets and the staff decided to frame it. Fragile masculinity. Artist unknown. 2018. How I feel when I search up a slang word I don't know. My dad and I told my mum we would leave the Apple store only after she'd taken a selfie on every single device. You finish a really tough race. It was the human race. Genuinely want to meet the architect who designed this restroom. My mum is a mum. No toys in the living room. My mum is a grandma. Walmart has rebranded their logo. Me trying to work out the difference every damn time. You told me it would stop raining. I lied. You always lie. Today we move on. Delete 12,000 images. If I've got 13,000 photos with you, we're gonna figure it out. The woman I'm dating gave me onions and tomatoes from her garden. GPS path of a swimmer crossing the English Channel. Why didn't he just go straight? Cannibalism, the ultimate taboo, is surprisingly common. The delicious stories behind America's favorite dumplings. I don't like the placement of these articles. I don't brush my teeth because I have terrible sensory issues. You dissolve the food before it goes to your stomach. I gave my 40 millionth subscriber 40 cars. Mr. Beast's first subscriber. This is worse than the mug girl. I finally got my iPad. I dropped my iPad down the stairs and it shattered. Women in the 1600s. I was just thinking. Men. Which? When you're wearing socks and step into something wet. That one person who's unemployed. Hop on. I'm at school for another 3 hours. Setting a timer right now. It's been 3 hours. I just got in the car. Want to even try to play it. Roblox. Korean grading system. So if you got a below 70, it's an F. Scoring 80 in other countries. Scoring 80 in Korea. 30 people tried drawing the world from memory. The merged results looked like this. This insult would have done numbers on Tumblr. At least try to be interesting, kind of. It says mildly, idiot. Type like a human. Bark like a dog. You're below me, moron. My 127-year-old baby says thank you, but please let her die now. Caring for your baby since 1890. I wasn't even alive then. How is that my baby? It's gotta be your baby. Apparently there's a pilot shortage going on, so now apparently they're paying new hires $247 an hour. Not me flying this plane, y'all. Segway makes a self-balancing stroller for adults. Love to absolutely eat dirt when my wheelchair runs out of battery. When I was like 9, I wanted to drink coconut water, so I figured putting a coconut in a glass bowl and smacking it with a hammer would do the trick. This was the result. They gave a 3-year-old an Ask Me Anything. Why am I laughing so much? I'm 3, I know everything. I'm his dad and will ask him any questions you send him as long as they are appropriate. What's behind your eyes? It's just a spider. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 4. What are your thoughts on naps? Grapes. What would you do if you could do anything? Get some juice. How does the sun work? It'd take a nap. This train station has a mystery vending machine where you can buy items from unclaimed packages left in delivery lockers. Guess the original captain just didn't want it bad enough. Bro really said I'm saving us from this iceberg. Teacher. Lying can't get you a job in real life. Politicians. Lawyers. Barbers. Influencers. A little over a year ago, my mum sent me the greatest single text ever. Zayn is leaving One Dimension. America innovates. China replicates. Europe regulates. Fellas, are you letting a woman do this to you? I'ma be up there like, wee. Throwback to when my bro put this on his graduation cap. Last minute like everything else I did in college. Bro, did you study? No, I didn't. 4 out of 50. And they got 46 out of 50. Valentine's Day is a kid who has never been in a relationship. Valentine's Day is a single adult who has been in relationships before. My friend sent me this from his bike ride. That's an incredible view. These broken looking dresses were created by a retired cabinet maker. They're fully functional and look like they belong in a fairy tale. You got drunk enough to do the dishes. College. Probably whoever has finals to study for. Bro is fired. Me, when I find the guy who made periods. How I apologize to people at work. I'm sorry that your terrible behavior made me act out of character. You should work on that. 2017. Honey, I found a picture of your grandmother. 2070. Frankie thinks he found his soulmate and I don't have the heart to correct him. iPhone users. iPhones are so so much better than Androids. I love my iPhone. People really care about what phones people use now in 2025. Our moms wake up when you tap their shoulder once. Where's the lie? 5 minutes on the toilet, phone plus toilet, 15 minutes plus Wi-Fi, 55 plus charger, never leaving. I got diagnosed with celiac a few weeks ago, and my cousins were fully prepared with a food identification system. I can't stop laughing. I've been using this as perfume. It's holy water. I love to see the community come together like this. Cops hiding. Don't jump. This is just like 1984. I say, hoping to manifest the housing market of that year. Random American. I'll buy private healthcare so they cover the cost if I have a health issue. Health insurance company. Mum burned 13-year-old daughter's, someone who did something horrible to her, alive after he taunted her out of prison. Food workers, tell me about your least favorite regular. Let's go into 2025 filled with spite and rage. This guy named Scott. It's like I'm there. Childish Gambino and Drake. My Uncle Ray and Aunt Lisa. Who the hell cares? Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough. I hate you. Give this lightsaber to my son when he gets old enough. Deers when they hear a twig snap. And deers when they see 2 tons of steel coming at them at 80 miles per hour. Due to less pollution, the mountain from Paramount logo can be seen. Coworker. What are you going to do with your time off? Me. Probably just going to take a relaxing cruise somewhere. Me on the cruise. This is for the Titanic. The guy behind the counter at Home Depot looked like he was having a bad day, so I told him he would be cuter if he smiled. The guy living off that perceived compliment for the next 5 to 10 years. Craziest thing to me is people on the subway with 0 inventory at all. Like 0 items, just straight person. Accurate. So what do you do? I'm a model on Instagram. You? I'm a soldier on Call of Duty. Absolutely no one. Right nostril at 1 a.m. starts whistling. When your friend is about to do something stupid, but you kind of want to see it. Size comparison of Texas and Europe. Texas. Where driving 8 hours isn't a big deal. This drunk girl using a slice of pizza as a pillow is still one of the greatest drunk photos of all time. Take us back to 2014. Stop racism. Don't call them witches, bro. And they're telling a terrorist organization to stop it. First ever photograph of a newly hatched electrician with the eggshell still on top of its head. Our doorknob was stolen at a party we threw last weekend. Today it comes back with this note. Dear residents, I regret to inform you that I took your door. I was tripping and thought it was a muffin. 5-year-old had my phone and this is what he searched. The weird bees, the werewolf, the deadly rat. Post Thanksgiving update, evil creatures. Creatures. What's going on with the kid, man? College trying to stop me from learning everything from Indian guys on YouTube instead of buying a $10,000 book. Which would you use? Didn't wash hands. Washed hands? Well, did I wash my hands or not? A woman in France was scammed out of 830,000 euros after believing she was in a relationship with Brad Pitt. According to my mother, the sunset in Glasgow was utterly brilliant last night. Here's her photographic evidence of the event. Call end to my shift. Boo, you fail. Tell me about yourself. Me? Not the best, but still good. I can't stop laughing at this picture a lady posted on the neighborhood Facebook group where every tornado siren in town was going off. A urine sample was delivered to our lab in this box. iPad? No, I peed. Mountain Dew just revealed their new logo, taking inspiration from their 1969 identity. Logo change with actual personality. We are so back. Just found out they sell 3-foot tubes of Pringles in Italy. Get me there immediately. When there is so much news that your local news channel just gives up. Beth takes bath in puddle. Snow has fallen in the Hawaii State Park for what officials say could be the first time ever. Oh yeah, we're definitely all about to die. Marcus Brownlee launches a mobile app. It's a wallpaper app with a $50 annual subscription. As a person who reviews products for a living, he should know better. The main thing millennials can be proud of is that we collectively banished ironing clothes. My basement had a small flood, and in the process of cleaning it up, I found my first grade yearbook. I guess some things never change. When I grow up, I want to be a person who learns about bugs because I think they crawl very well. Nope, no, absolutely not. Tumblr ads are getting increasingly incomprehensible, yet relatable. Found a lost dog on my hike today. Please look at her tag. I messed around and got lost. Can you call my mum? She's probably losing her mind. If you like her, just ask her out. Always works for me. Henry Cavill. If you're homeless, just buy a house. Bill Gates. When you have a date with a mermaid. SpongeBob taking Pearl to prom. Someone stole the C&L off my work bestie's door, which I guess was probably pretty predictable in hindsight. You make the whole Shimmer. Sheriff's office in Colorado welcomed 2 new adorable puppies to their team. My mum and me at the same age. Are you sure you're not the same person? Improvise, adapt, overcome. How people who are not into sports watch the Olympics. Not Michael Phelps, not Michael, oh boy. Phelps, oh boy from America. Dude, another dude. Hey bro, whose flag is this? Yup. When replacing the role, remember, bids are cool, mullets are bad. Marvel Rivals has a bug that causes players at low FPS to move slower and do less damage on certain heroes. This gives players with high-end PCs an advantage. Clearly you're playing on an air fryer. Snowing hard this morning. Bus driver slid through a red light. Only thing he said was, "We slide in." I can't stop thinking about this. We slide in. At that point he's a passenger too. Howie looks sat on the end of my bed, trying to build the courage to get out of it. Waiting for the song to finish before I leave the car. When you accidentally say, "About a week ago." Hi neighbor, today we're faced with an ethical dilemma. I'm making it kill me first so that it can choose itself. Cars used to hit bugs. What happened to all the bugs? I like that you put the answer before the question like Jeopardy. Me, with oversized bangles. This is a slinky. Glass ornament I made for a workshop at school. Biblically accurate ornament. In Subsurveillance, 2024. Alice is a robot butler equipped with a UV sanitizing system inside her mouth, so she doesn't need to brush her teeth. This seems odd, though. If she doesn't eat food, what could possibly enter her mouth that would require How my parents perceive age. Older siblings when they're 10. Younger siblings when they're 19. Do you ever go into someone's house and think, wow, people can get used to any smell? My worst fear is someone walking into my place and thinking this. Baby Gator in a moment of bliss. Bro, those weighted blankets are no joke. My mum gave me one for Christmas, so I went to take a small nap, instantly fell asleep and woke up 2 hours later. I finally understand why bugs like to sleep under rocks. Ordering a pizza in a snowstorm is such a bad move. Oh, the roads are too bad to drive, but let's see if this 17-year-old kid can make it in his 04 Kia. Jack Sparrow. Did you mean Captain Jack Sparrow? Google knows what's up. Your tiny truck would break the frame with this much load in the rear. Better go charge your battery and watch. I like to draw disturbing rabbits and leave them in different locations. I saw an empty frame at my grandmother's house and couldn't resist. The next day I received a text. What in God's name is this awful thing? The bollards outside this school in Dublin look like pencils. I think they are pencils. The genie looking at me after I wished goth baddies for both of us and he hit us with, "You got 3 more wishes." How it looked and how 7-year-old me felt. Healthcare. Good, fast, cheap. That'll be $129,000, cash or credit. Come back in 83 weeks for your procedure. Have you considered ending yourself? Your interests as a 13-year-old will forever haunt you like old tenants on your brain mansion. How PE teachers expect us to react after blasting cringy, outdated 2016 music to hype us up at 8 a.m. Me laughing at whatever the crackhead says so he doesn't maul me. Roderick really had the craziest party with 0 alcohol, yet had all the huzz pulling up. The barista waiting for me to give her a 125% tip for microwaving a sandwich. It's weird being the same age as old people. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. Would you be my Spider-Gwen? I hope this is how Tom Holland proposed to Zendaya. Yeah bro, it's on Crackle. Crackle? What is Crackle? The woke left has taken over Amazon. Collar for twinks. Why is that before dogs? My Nest doorbell automatically locks the front door when it sees a face it doesn't recognize. Today it didn't recognize me, so I went into the app to investigate it, and no matter how many times I reread this, it makes me laugh. I slipped on icy stairs last winter, and swear I saw my own butt crack as I fell. No one believes me. How I like to hang out? Parallel play. Parallel play is a form of play in which children play adjacent to each other, but do not try to influence one another's behavior. Literally me. Math is like Japanese, like konnichiwa. This piece of glacier ice in Patagonia looks like a super tight computer error. I wanted to go to the bathroom and found this. Nature claims its place. We are the virus. The earth is healing. One house is yours. Now who do you want as your neighbor? No one? You know what? Sure, Peggle. Make phone calls. Who cares anymore? There's no way. Aren't you that missing girl from that poster in Target? What poster? My English teacher always told me I need a hook to get a reader's attention. Now that I got yours, what's good? Let me get your snap. Gmail option to declare email bankruptcy. Declare email bankruptcy. Keep it or tear it out. This is literally the best spot to place a Christmas tree if I've ever seen one. Using little plastic dinosaurs and some fish line, I made a scene for my wife's car backup camera. Now we wait. Still not gonna get over how genius Jet's design is. It's actually crazy that they have even more similar silhouettes than Shadow, especially when Jet is a Hawk too. Hawk 2? Did you know that morgues prefer to hire women for exactly the reason we all think? I had to see a comment about this to understand what they mean. I don't know if this is true. When you woke up on the wrong timeline. I worked for Mr. Mr. Beast. He's a fraud. Welcome to the lab. A Minecraft movie. 2 steps ahead. 3 confirmed. Doofenshmirtz is Phineas and Candace's dad. Linda and Doof dated. Phineas and Doof have similar head shapes. Candace and Vanessa have similar head shapes because they're half sisters. This abstract picture of Candace in Doof's apartment. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. The next time you want to give up, think of this image. Amazon.com. Before he got the billionaire laugh. I found my microwave completes 1 rotation every 21 seconds. So now I cook for 42 seconds. 1 minute 3, 1 minute 23, 1 minute 45, or 2 minutes 04. This way, the food is in the same position when I take it out as when I put it in. A man walked straight into a bar, then came out. 5 stars. I didn't even know this was an LGBT bar when I arrived. I wasn't even gay when I got there. But after a great night of food, drink, and men, I sure am now. Great place. Why is the Tonight Dough so funny? My mom asked me what I wanted from the store. Well, I was really sick, so I just went, Jimmy Fallon. The amount of times I've accidentally called this a Jimmy Fallon flavored Ben & Jerry's is so embarrassing.